Okay, let's unpack this. When you think about watches, you might imagine a timeless accessory, right?
Yeah.
Something traditional.
Yeah, definitely. The classic look.
But what if I told you there's a quiet, incredibly dynamic revolution happening right on our wrists,
Hmm.
transforming a seemingly simple device into a true powerhouse of tech, health, and fashion? That's precisely what we're diving into today.
And what's fascinating here, we're looking at these robust growth forecasts
Right.
from the global digital watch market. 2021-2033 growth forecasts. It's a report that paints a really, really compelling picture.
Compelling how?
Well, just how quickly this market isn't just, growing, but fundamentally reshaping how we interact with technology.
Huh. And maybe even our own well-being.
Exactly.
Okay, so our mission today then is to cut through all that data
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
and pull out the most sort of surprising nuggets, the insights.
Yeah.
Show you exactly how significant this shift is and what's truly driving it. So you'll walk away understanding not just the impressive statistics, but the aha moments behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Why these things are becoming so indispensable.
Got it.
So let's start with the overall growth figures. They're pretty incredible.
They really are.
The report indicates this market was valued at just over $50 billion back in 2021.
Okay, $50 billion. A decent starting point.
Right. Set to jump to more than $84 billion by 2025. So that's already quite a leap.
Yeah, definitely.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Maybe a little staggering.
Uh-oh.
By 2033, it's projected to skyrocket to almost $235 billion.
Globally.
Wow.
$235 billion.
Yeah. So put that in perspective. We're talking nearly quadrupling in value.
Yeah.
In just over a decade.
That's explosive growth.
Mm-hmm.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this expansion isn't accidental, right?
Doesn't sound like it.
No, it's truly driven by a significant consumer shift towards smart wearable technology. It's just not about telling time anymore.
Right. That seems obvious, but what else is...
Well, think about it. It's about seamless health tracking for the booming global fitness movement.
Okay, yeah, fitness tracking is huge.
Huge contactless payments just for convenience on the go.
Mm-hmm. Tap and pay.
Instant notifications for our, let's face it, increasingly connected lives.
Can't escape those.
And even personal safety features, things traditional watches just can't offer.
Right. Good point.
So it's directly responding to these evolving lifestyle trends and our increasing digital integration. It's a holistic shift, really, how we interact with tech on our bodies.
A holistic shift. I like that. That nearly $250 billion projection is, it's truly staggering.
It is.
But is this growth, like, uniform across the globe?
Mm-hmm.
Or are there unexpected hotspots, unique stories playing out region by region?
That's a great question. The report actually breaks it down quite nicely.
Okay, so let's zoom in a bit, see how this plays out across the continents. Where should we start?
Well, let's kick off with North America. The market there was around $13.5 billion in 2021.
Okay, $13.5 billion.
And it's projected to surge to almost $60 billion by 2033.
$60 billion, wow.
Showing a pretty consistent annual growth rate, the CAGR, of over 13%.
Still strong growth then.
Very strong. And the United States is certainly the dominant player there, accounts for the lion's share of that growth.
Makes sense.
But what's particularly interesting is, how well established these devices already are there.
Yeah, you see them everywhere.
Exactly. Yet the market still has massive room to run, suggests, continued innovation and adoption are just keeping it pushing forward.
Okay, so North America,
Right.
strong and steady. What about across the pond in Europe?
Europe has certainly kept pace. It's projected to grow from just over $12 billion in 2021.
Okay, similar starting point to North America almost.
Pretty close, yeah, to nearly $54 billion by 2033.
$54 billion, also very significant growth.
Definitely. Germany, France, Italy, they're leading the charge, but Russia really stands out.
Russia, how so?
It actually has the strongest regional growth rate over there.
Yeah.
Over 14% CAGR.
Huh, interesting. So it seems like consumers across Europe are really embracing these devices for everything from, like, health monitoring to fashion.
Exactly that. It's hitting multiple points of appeal.
Okay. Now, Asia Pacific, always a powerhouse in consumer electronics.
Predictably, yes. And it certainly lives up to that reputation here.
So what do the numbers look like?
Well, this region had the largest revenue back in 2021, almost $17.5 billion.
Largest already. Okay.
And it's forecasted to cross $80 billion by 2033. Just massive.
80 billion. Wow.
Yeah. China leads that charge, obviously. Huge market.
Right.
But countries like Japan and India are also showing massive expansion. India, in particular, boasts an impressive growth rate, over 14%.
Over 14% in India. What's driving that, do you think? Is it just population?
It's not just the vast populations, though, that helps. It's also, rapid urbanization, a burgeoning middle class,
Okay.
and significant local tech manufacturing, too, which makes these devices more accessible.
Accessibility is key.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. South America.
South America, yeah. This is interesting. We actually see some of the highest growth rates globally there.
Really? Higher than Asia Pacific?
In terms of the rate of growth, the CGR, yes. The digital watch segment there is set to hit almost $19 billion by 2033.
19 billion. Okay, smaller total market than Asia, but growing faster.
Exactly. Showing a fantastic 14.479% CAGR. That's up from just under $4 billion in 2021.
That's a huge percentage jump.
It really is. Brazil is strong, naturally, big economy. But what's really catching my eye are countries like Colombia and Argentina.
Oh, yeah.
They're growing even faster, pushing beyond 15% CAGR.
15%? Wow.
Yeah. So it suggests maybe these emerging markets are kind of leapfrogging older tech
Wow.
and just embracing the integrated functionality of smartwatches right away.
That makes a lot of sense. Leapfrogging. Okay.
Which kind of leads us to consider, what makes certain regions accelerate so rapidly.
Good question. Like the Middle East. How's that looking?
The Middle East is evolving incredibly fast, projected to reach over $11 billion by 2033.
Okay. 11 billion.
With the highest regional growth rate globally, over 15% CAGR.
Highest globally. Higher than South America even.
Just slightly, yes, over 15.1%. And the UAE and Egypt, true standouts.
Oh, standout.
CAGRs exceeding 16%.
16? That's huge.
It really is. It reflects partly a very tech-savvy and often affluent demographic, embracing luxury tech.
Right. The high-end market.
But also the practical benefits, health monitoring, seamless digital payments, especially in a rapidly digitizing economy.
Okay. Practical applications driving it too. Makes
Right.
sense. And finally, what about Africa?
Africa. The digital watches market there valued at around $1.7 billion in 2021.
Okay. Smaller base.
Smaller base, yes,
Oh.
but growing to over $8.5 billion by 2033.
Still, significant growth multiplier.
Absolutely. Demonstrating a robust 14.164% CAGR, so very strong growth there too.
And who's leading the charge?
South Africa and Nigeria are among the top contributors,
Yeah.
showing strong adoption as, connectivity and access to technology improve across the continent.
Right. Infrastructure improvements helping adoption.
Exactly. So what does this all mean when we kind of look at it holistically?
Yeah, pulling it all together. What's the big takeaway?
Well, this expansive growth, really across all major continents, it signals a fundamental and accelerating consumer shift towards digital and smart wearable technology.
It's not just a niche thing anymore.
Not at all. And the adoption isn't just about, say, fashion or fitness trends, although those play a part. It's deeply rooted in the innovation these devices offer, from that seamless tech integration for our digital lives
Right.
to the demand for just multifunctional wristwear that simplifies and enhances our daily routines. It's a comprehensive evolution.
An evolution in how we interact with technology that's literally strapped to our bodies.
Precisely.
Okay, so what we've unpacked today then is, well, it's a market that's not just growing, it's exploding with surprising speed across the globe,
Yeah, exploding feels like the right word sometimes.
driven by our, ever-increasing desire for smart, integrated, multifunctional tech right there on our wrists. It's clearly no longer just a niche gadget. It's rapidly becoming mainstream, maybe even an essential personal computing device for many.
I think that's a fair assessment,
Yeah.
which kind of raises an important question for all of us, doesn't it?
What's that?
Well, as these devices become even more deeply integrated into our daily lives, tracking our health, handling payments, connecting us constantly,
Yeah.
how might they fundamentally change our relationship with technology, our personal habits, even our fashion choices in the years to come?
That's a deep question.
And maybe what new smart functions might emerge next, things you can't even imagine today.
Right. What's the next killer app for your wrist? Food for thought.
Definitely food for thought. Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we cut through the noise and get straight to the insights you need. Today, we're plunging into a world that's been quietly, but but powerfully evolving right on our wrists. The fascinating and dynamic landscape of the digital watches market. Our insights for this deep dive are powered by a comprehensive report. It's called Digital Watches, Market Pulse and Future Trends from Cognitive Market Research. But this isn't just about skimming a report. Our mission here is to really dig deep for those aha moments, those truly surprising insights, reveal how technology, fashion, and our daily lives are intersecting in this space. What might seem like a simple accessory has undergone this, well, significant, almost stealthy transformation. It's got some incredible stories to tell. Okay, let's unpack this.
Indeed. And what's particularly striking right from the start is how the global demand for these, well, intelligent and versatile timepieces hasn't just increased, it's genuinely surged. Consumers are clearly seeking much more than just basic timekeeping now. They're looking for a wrist-worn hub that does so much more.
Absolutely. And that unexpected surge, it leads us right into our first core area. The report makes it clear this isn't just about telling time anymore. It's about pushing into true multifunctionality. We're talking sophisticated features like advanced heart rate monitoring, multi-band GPS tracking, seamless smartphone connectivity.
Right. These aren't the basic step counters of 5 years ago.
Not at all. We're talking sophisticated multi-sensor arrays, some even with ECG capabilities for cardiac health, or multi-band GPS for hyper-accurate tracking, in dense urban canyons or remote trails, far beyond simple navigation. They become key attractions, especially for serious fitness enthusiasts, the tech-savvy crowd, and even working professionals who need instant data.
Yeah, it really highlights how these digital watches are now like integral tools for performance and connectivity, a living dashboard of your life almost.
So, while multifunctionality has made these watches indispensable tools, what about their presence? As they moved off our pockets and onto our wrists, they became visible accessories. And that brings us to our next major shift. How these devices have actually become genuine fashion statements. Because, let's face it, it's not just about what it does anymore, is it?
No, it's totally about how it looks.
Exactly.
That's a crucial observation. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this blurring of lines between tech and fashion, it isn't merely about aesthetics. It signals a new cultural chapter where our devices are as much about personal brand and self-expression as, say, our clothing. The report really emphasizes how the growing youth demographic, with an increasing awareness of fashion, gravitates towards bright colors, bold designs, customizable elements.
Right. Think of it. Your watch is now a deliberate fashion choice, like a statement necklace, but with embedded tech.
Exactly. Functionality that integrates directly into your identity. This useful embrace of digital watches as a reflection of personal style is a significant driver of market growth.
And how are these new fashion statements being discovered and bought? Often it's not in traditional watch stores. The report makes it clear the digital marketplace has completely reshaped that journey. It highlights the rapid expansion of online retail as a monumental factor. E-commerce has made digital watches more accessible than ever.
And it's more than just convenience, isn't it?
No, way more. You can explore a wide variety of models, compare specifications in detail, read real-time reviews all from your couch. And let's not forget those digital marketing campaigns, festive offers, flash sales.
That often lead to a good old impulse buy.
Totally. It's completely democratizing choice.
What's truly fascinating here is how online platforms don't just empower consumers with information and choice. They've fundamentally changed the competitive landscape. This democratization allows niche brands to compete directly with established giants. Consumers can discover unique designs that might never, make it to a physical store shelf.
That's a great point.
This ease of access, combined with highly targeted promotions, is really driving up global sales volumes and brand exposure. It's radically transforming how brands connect with their audience.
But, okay, as with any booming market experiencing such rapid transformation, it's not all smooth sailing. The report paints a clear picture of some formidable headwinds. One of the most pressing challenges it highlights is the intensifying competition from smartwatches.
The big players.
Yeah. And these aren't just adding apps. They're integrating into broader ecosystems connecting with smart home devices, health platforms, even enterprise tools. They're essentially becoming a personal assistant on your wrist that extends your digital life seamlessly. Does the report suggest there's still a clear market segment where, traditional digital watches can truly compete? Or is it a losing battle for those entry-level models?
That's a critical point for differentiation. While smartwatches have indeed captured a significant share, the basic digital watch still holds appeal. For cost-conscious consumers, maybe those seeking simplicity or specific niche functionalities, without the added complexity and battery drain of a full smartwatch. However, the report is clear. The accelerated product life cycle and rapid technological advancements mean watch models can become obsolete quickly.
Right. Obsolescence is a killer in tech.
Exactly. And it's not just about new models coming out. It's that software updates, security patches, crucial app compatibility. They often cease for older devices. That makes them functionally outdated even if the hardware is perfectly fine. It forces consumers into an upgrade cycle, not just for features but for continued utility, which can really squeeze profit margins for brands and increase production risks. It's a high-stakes game of innovation.
And then there's a big one that affects so many tech industries: supply chain dependencies. The report mentions a reliance on imported components, which introduces real volatility.
When we talk about that, what were some of the most maybe surprising vulnerabilities the report highlighted in that area? I imagine it's a complex web.
Oh, it is indeed a complex web. The report points to several surprising vulnerabilities beyond just chip shortages. Things like geopolitical shifts impacting trade policies, sudden regional lockdowns affecting manufacturing hubs, or even a single specialized component becoming scarce.
Wow, okay.
All these external factors can ripple through the entire supply chain, impacting pricing, availability, delivery times, especially for brands that rely heavily on global outsourcing. It means even the most carefully planned product launch can be derailed by events far outside a company's direct control. Yeah, that makes sense. Despite those formidable obstacles, though, the industry isn't just surviving, it's innovating. And some of the most exciting developments are shaping its future right now. First off, there's a growing, pervasive integration of health and fitness tracking. We're talking step counters, calorie trackers, advanced sleep monitors becoming mainstream. But now they're often accompanied by stress tracking, blood oxygen levels, even guided breathing exercises.
It's catering to a massive segment of wellness-focused consumers.
Totally. And truly boosting engagement beyond just daily steps.
What's genuinely exciting here is how digital watches are transforming into indispensable personal health companions. You're moving from just data collectors to proactive wellness coaches almost. This health-conscious shift isn't just a trend, it's opening up entirely new market segments and cementing the watch's role in a holistic approach to well-being. It's pushing the boundaries of what a wearable can do for our daily health.
And customization, that's another huge growing trend. The report highlights brands offering modular watch designs, truly customizable straps, editable digital faces. It allows users to personalize their experience like never before, which I can tell you definitely enhances user loyalty and encourages repeat purchases. I mean, my first digital watch just had a black plastic strap. Now you can match it to your outfit, your mood, your entire personality.
Well, if we connect this to the broader cultural landscape, it reflects a powerful consumer desire for individuality and self-expression in, well, virtually every product category.
Yeah.
Technology is no longer just a tool. It's an extension of personal style and identity. This unprecedented level of personalization really deepens the relationship between the consumer and the product. Makes it feel less like a mass-produced item and more like a bespoke accessory.
Yeah, definitely. Finally, something that truly resonates with many of us today: the increasing adoption of sustainable and eco-friendly materials. Manufacturers are exploring biodegradable or recycled materials for watch straps and casings, even integrating energy-efficient components. It aligns perfectly with growing global sustainability goals, and let's be honest, it absolutely enhances brand perception.
And attracts a new generation of conscious consumers in a competitive market.
Right.
This trend is particularly significant because it addresses a rapidly growing environmental consciousness among consumers, especially younger demographics. It's not just about ethical consumption, it's about brands demonstrating genuine corporate responsibility. That can be a powerful differentiator and a key driver of choice in today's market. It's kind of a win-win for both the planet and market appeal.
Wow, what a journey through the digital watch market. It's clear these devices have come a long, long way from simply telling time. And the dynamics at play are incredibly complex and fascinating. So to recap, we've truly seen that remarkable shift from basic timekeeping to essential multifunctionality, especially for health, connectivity, performance. We explored their surprising evolution into true fashion statements, driven by personalization and youthful aesthetics that make them an extension of self. We unpacked the undeniable impact of e-commerce in making them globally accessible and profoundly influencing purchasing behavior, really democratizing access and discovery. And we didn't shy away from the significant challenges posed by intense smartwatch competition, the relentless pace of technological advancements, and the intricate complexities of global supply chains. But perhaps most exciting, we peered into the promising future, defined by pervasive health integration, unprecedented customization options, and that growing commitment to sustainability and design design and materials.
What's truly illuminating here, I think, is how these trends collectively reflect broader societal shifts that go far beyond just timekeeping. The emphasis on advanced health and fitness integration. That speaks to a global rise in wellness awareness, the desire for proactive self-management. The deep dive into personalization mirrors our increasing desire for unique self-expression in everything we own, turning mass-produced items into personal statements.
Yeah, that's spot on.
And the accelerating push for sustainable materials highlights a growing collective consciousness about environmental impact and our technology consumption. These aren't just features, they're deep responses to evolving values that shape how we live, how we connect, and how we choose our technology.
So what does all this mean for you as these little devices on our wrists become more than just timekeepers? Consider how your own choices in wearable technology might reflect your broader values. Are you optimizing your health with advanced sensors, expressing your unique style through bold designs and deep customization? Or are you making environmentally conscious purchases with sustainable materials? The digital watch, in its surprising evolution, is truly becoming a powerful statement about how you live your life.